All right, folks, buckle up, because today on Dragon Drive, we're going big, really big. I'm talking about two Chinese electric cars that aren't just coming for the luxury game, they're coming to shock the whole world. These machines are so over the top, so ridiculously advanced that even the Germans are sweating in their leather seats right now. Forget everything you think you know about Chinese cars. These rides are rewriting the rules. But hey, before we dive in, do me a solid. Hit that subscribe button right now. Seriously, it takes hours of research, a small ocean of coffee, and a little bit of my sanity to make videos like this for you guys. So click that button. It's free, it helps me survive, and it tells me you actually like hearing me freak out about cars. Deal? Cool. Now let's kick this off in style. Number 2, the Maextro S800. This thing isn't a car, it's a statement. The Maextro S800 is one of those rides that makes you question reality. It's over 5.48 meters long, so basically, if you parked it next to a Maybach, the Maybach might get self-conscious. It comes in both pure electric and range extender hybrid versions, and the top spec version, get this, delivers 852 horsepower from 3 electric motors. Yeah, 852. That's supercar territory in a full-size luxury sedan. 0 to 60, about 4 seconds flat. Imagine pulling that off in a car the size of a small yacht. You'd probably spill your latte, but still look rich doing it. And the design? Pure presence. You don't just see a Maextro S800, you feel it. It's wide, bold, with this sleek, fastback silhouette that looks like a Panamera lent to finishing school. The front end is clean and powerful, the rears has a full-width LED light bar that glows like a futuristic skyline, and the Maextro name stretches across the back like it owns the road. Which, let's be honest, it kinda does. The door handles stay flush until they pop out with that little electric slide that makes you feel like you're in a sci-fi movie. You drive by in this, and people are gonna stop mid-sip of their Starbucks and go, wait, what is that? But inside though, oh man, the inside is where this thing flexes hardest. The Maextro S800's cabin is a rolling luxury lounge. You've got 3 giant screens up front, one for the driver, one for the passenger, one in the center, all surrounded by this soft-touch leather and metal trim that feels expensive even through pictures. The seats? Zero-gravity design, heated, ventilated, massaging, and probably smarter than half of us. You can practically recline, get a back massage, and let the AI-powered assistant adjust the ambient lighting to match your mood. It's got Huawei's tech brains behind the system, so it's not just luxury, it's smart luxury. Wireless charging pads, premium sound, and lighting that literally dances to the music. It's like if Tesla and Bentley had a baby in Shanghai and gave it a PhD in cool. But here's what shocks me most. It's actually practical. You can get it as a 4-seater or a 5-seater, and with a wheelbase of 3,370 millimeters, it's got more legroom than most New York apartments. The trunk? Huge. You could fit luggage, a stroller, maybe even a small suitcase of regret from spending too much on gas cars. And despite being this massive luxury ship, it's designed to glide quietly through city traffic, making you feel like a boss without burning a drop of fuel. Speaking of fuel, or lack thereof, let's talk powertrain. The Maextro runs on an 800-volt architecture, meaning it can charge from 10 to 80% in roughly 12 minutes. That's faster than your DoorDash order. The pure electric version packs a battery close to 97 kilowatt hours with a range of up to 700 kilometers on the Chinese cycle. That's roughly 430 miles. And the range extender version adds a small 1.5-liter turbo engine that acts like a generator, boosting total range to over 1,200 kilometers. You could literally drive from New York to Miami and still have juice left to flex in South Beach. But let's hit the number that'll make your brain short-circuit, the price. The Maextro S800 starts at around $98,000 US in China and tops out near $140K for the flagship trim. Yeah, that's real money. But here's the twist. It's less than a base Mercedes Maybach, and it's arguably more futuristic. You're getting spaceship energy for the price of a used Bentley. It's like ordering a filet mignon and finding out it costs less than your Uber Eats burger. Of course, there's a catch. There's always a catch. The Maextro S800 is still brand new, so if you're outside China, you might have to wait for support networks, spare parts, and software updates to catch up. Range figures can be optimistic, and real-world charging speeds depend on infrastructure. But come on, look at what you're getting. If this car lands in the US at anything close to that price, it's going to make a lot of luxury brands very uncomfortable. So what do you think? Would you take a chance on the Maextro S800 or stick with your safe old Mercedes? Drop your answer in the comments. And don't you dare leave, because number 1 is coming, and it's a 7-seat monster that might just make the Escalade look basic. Number 1, the Hongqi E-HS9. This one right here, this is the big boss. The Hongqi E-HS9 is what happens when China says, let's build our own Rolls-Royce supercar, but electric. And the result? Absolutely stunning. Hongqi, by the way, means red flag. It's the oldest luxury brand in China, once used exclusively for government officials. But now they're taking that prestige global with a vehicle that screams status, comfort, and power, all without a single drop of gasoline. So picture this. A massive, fully electric SUV that's 5.2 meters long, over 2 meters wide, and 1.7 meters tall. That's larger than a Cadillac Escalade. The front grille looks like something straight off a Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Tall, proud, dripping in chrome, and it's flanked by vertical LED strips that give it this royal spaceship kind of vibe. Some versions even come with dual-tone paint that makes it look handcrafted for billionaires. And those 22-inch wheels? Yeah, they fill the arches like they were made for kings. You don't park a Hongqi E-HS9, you arrive in one. Inside, though, it's basically a luxury penthouse on wheels. You're greeted with 6 screens, one for the driver, one for the passenger, a huge center display, and multiples in the back for entertainment. Everything from seat settings to climate to ambient lighting is digital and customizable. The seats are plush, leather-wrapped, and come with heating, ventilation, and massage, not just up front, but even for the second-row captain's chairs. And if you go for the 6-seater executive version, you're basically flying first class on 4 wheels. The panoramic sunroof, huge. The cabin lighting, mood adaptive. The entire vibe, ultra-rich, but make it electric. The E-HS9 runs on dual-motor all-wheel drive with up to 544 horsepower, and it can do 0 to 60 in around 5 seconds. Not bad for a 7-seat luxury ship. Battery options range from 84 kilowatt-hours to 99 kilowatt-hours, giving a real-world range between 360 kilometers, around 200 miles for those of us in the States. Yeah, the range isn't mind-blowing, but remember, this thing weighs as much as your dreams and expectations combined. What it gives up in efficiency, it makes up for in comfort and prestige. But here's where Hongqi pulls another magic trick: the price. Depending on trim, it starts around $80,000 in China. Let that sink in. That's less than most fully loaded Escalades or Range Rovers, and yet this thing looks like it belongs outside a palace. You're getting 7 seats, all the luxury toys, and design language that could easily pass for a $300,000 SUV. Tell me that's not crazy. Now, not everything's perfect. The E-HS9 still faces some real-world hiccups: slower DC charging times, limited service support outside China, and yes, a few amusing translation errors in the English interface. But honestly, that's part of the charm. I mean, would you rather have a car that occasionally says, "Have a beautiful day of charge," or one that looks boring? I'll take the charming robot any day. And look, I gotta say it, Chinese luxury cars are no joke anymore. Between the Maextro S800's futuristic sedan swagger and the Hongqi E-HS9's family-sized royalty, it's clear China isn't just catching up, it's leapfrogging ahead. The materials, the power, the tech, they're all top tier. And when you compare what you're getting for the money, it's hard not to feel a little jealous. We're out here paying 6 figures for cars that charge slower and look older, while these guys are out here building moving palaces with AI brains. So what do you think? Which one wins it for you? The sleek, spaceship-like Maextro S800 or the majestic, king-of-the-road Hongqi E-HS9? Let me know down in the comments, because I'm honestly torn. The S800 feels like Tony Stark's daily driver, but the E-HS9, that's straight-up Bruce Wayne energy. And before you click off, yeah, you guessed it, hit that subscribe button. I'm serious, it takes a lot of work, late nights, and editing madness to bring these videos to you guys, and your one click means the world.
Plus, it helps me keep digging up crazy new cars from around the world that the mainstream media isn't even talking about yet. And hey, if you thought these two were insane, wait until you see what's next. In my next video, we're flipping the script. I'm showing you the 10 cheapest Chinese SUVs that could totally replace your Ford or Toyota for a fraction of the price. You won't believe how much value those things pack in. So hit subscribe, ring that bell, and stay tuned, because Drag and Drive is just getting started. Until next time, keep your batteries charged, your curiosity high, and your eyes on the road, because the future of cars is rolling in fast, and it's wearing a red flag.